Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I'll share top 5 SQL Server query related interview questions. I hope this video will be helpful for you if you are preparing for SQL Server interview. Let's see the questions. So the first question is, how do you get third highest salary? Let's see an example. This is the employee salary table with column name as employee ID, employee department and employee salary. Now I want to see the third highest salary in this table. This is the employee salary table. Now I want to see third highest employee salary. Let's do the order by. You can see the third highest salary is 15,000. Let's write the query. Now we can do this by writing a subquery. Let's execute the query. You can see we got the third highest salary 15,000. The next question is, how do you get cumulative sum in SQL Server? This is very popular interview question. Let's see a table. This is the sales detail table with column as ID and amount. Now we want to get the cumulative sum. That means another column with cumulative amount value. So for the first row it will be same value as the first row 15, and for the second row it will be sum of first row and second row. For third row it will be sum of first row, second row and third row, and so on. We can do this easily with a window function. You can see here I am doing sum of amount, then over clause and order by ID. Let's execute the statement. Now we got the cumulative amount here. The next question is, how do you get highest salary along with department name? Let's take an example. I have a source table employee salary where column name has employee ID, employee department and employee salary. Now I want to get the highest salary in each department. The output should be like this. You can see employee ID 3 has the highest salary in sales department. Employee ID 7 has the highest salary in IT department. And employee ID 6 has the highest salary in HR department. So first let's create a city to get max salary. So I have created this city. Let's use this city with the employee salary table to get the details. Here I am joining city table with the employee salary table to get the employee ID, department and max salary. Now let's execute the query. Now you can see here we are getting the desired output. The next question is, what will be the output data from different join types? Let's see the table to understand this question. Let's say I have two tables here, table 1 and table 2. Table 1 has ID column with the value 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Table 2 starting with value 3, it goes up to value 12. Now the question is, how many rows it will receive for inner join, left join, full outer join and cross join. So I am running the inner join query first to see the output. Let's execute. You can see for inner join we are getting 3 rows. The value 3, 4, 5 from the left table and 3, 4, 5 from the right table. Now let's do the left join. Execute. So for left join we are getting 5 rows, but for ID value from right table the values are null because corresponding ID values from table 1 don't have any matching values in the table 2. Now let's check full outer join. Execute. You can see for full outer join we are getting 12 rows, and the ID value is showing null wherever there is corresponding values are not available from the second table. Now let's check cross join. The cross join does not need any on clause. Let's remove the on clause and execute the command. As cross join returns Cartesian product from both the table, and table 1 has 5 rows and table 2 has 10 rows, so it returns 50 rows. To summarize, the outputs are for inner join 3, left join 5, full outer join 12, and cross join 50. The fifth question is combine two columns from different table and show in a single table. Let's see the table to understand this question. Let's say I have table 1 with customer ID column, and I have another table 2 with order ID column. Now you have to combine these two columns from two separate tables into a single table. Here I am using row number function to generate row number along with the column and inserting the data into a temporary table. After inserting into the temporary table, the data looks like this. Along with the customer ID column, there is row number value in another column, and same for table 2 also. Now let's join both the table with RN column. I am joining here both the table with RN column. Let's execute the statement. Now both the columns, customer ID and order ID, coming together. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and subscribe this channel for more videos.